Okay, so this is a video demonstrating the dog adoption application. We're taking a look at the application right now on a simulated Galaxy S5. Chris, you could choose a different phone too, just to show that it looks the same on the other phones, iPhone 6 or whatever. It works on any phone. And anyway, the application starts up with a splash screen, which you didn't see, but you would see on if you got the app from the App Store. And after that, it comes to this dog, Dogs for Adoption. It's just simply a list which people can scroll through. So, Chris, if you go ahead and scroll, thank you very much. And you could select a particular dog just by clicking on the dog. So let's take a look at Stella. So there's Stella. And if you scroll down a little bit, it tells you about Stella. Stella looks like a couple of pictures for Stella that you can click on. So there are multiple images. Oh, look at her, and she a sweetie. Great dog. And it tells you the basic information about Stella. She's an adult, she's a female, she's a smooth fox terrier. Now, if you scroll back up, and it tells you the information, and this is all being pulled right from Pet Finder. Now, there's an I am interested button up at the top, but you can't click it yet. It says, before requesting information, please fill out your contact information by clicking the contact button below. So you're going to go ahead and do that. Click contact, and Chris, go ahead and fill out whatever, your information maybe. So that's the name, and now the email. And your phone number. Of course, this is the real application. The little keyboard will pop up automatically. So then when we do that, we'll just click Save at the bottom. And now let's go back to our list. And we'll choose another dog, or choose Stella again. Now we've got an I am interested button. It's all lit up. Now look what happens when we click the button. We'll click that button, and an email is actually generated. A signal is sent to the server. An email is generated that says thank you for your interest to the user. Meanwhile, back in the email, this is what the adoption agency would receive. Right now, it's not really that nicely formatted, but it certainly gives you all the details you need. Let's go ahead and see if you can find them. Oops, looks like you're in... Oh, right now it's in junk. All right. So anyway, it says, I, Chris Martin, because that's what you filled out, am interested in Stella, female smooth fox terrier. That helps you identify what dog they're in, so they don't just say, I love this dog, you know. It tells you the phone number, and if you hit reply, it actually would send an email back to Chris. It's Chris's, or it's whatever email they put in is the email that appears as the reply address. So you can actually just contact them right away if you'd like to. Reply, and it fills in the address that we filled into the application. So let's head back to the application. There are a couple other features I'm going to show off. Okay. So anyway, there aren't a ton of dogs in this list, only about, 50 or so. But let's say we wanted to find, if we wanted to filter down the list a bit, you would just basically choose, for this example, female. You might choose, a small dog, and then just click Save Search. And when you head back to the list, it just shows you the dogs that match that search criteria. Now, if there were no dogs that match the search criteria, let's say Chris said, I'm not interested in any of these dogs, the search button, go ahead and click on that, Chris. Yep. So this is the search for dogs that are not listed. In other words, don't look through the ones that I've got. I might be interested in a particular dog. You don't have it listed, but let me just tell you what I'm looking for. So let's say I'm looking for a female dog, whatever you want to choose here. Large, medium, young. And then dogs breed. We have a long list here, kinds of dogs you can choose from. Before we started this project, I had no idea how many dog breeds there were. I am astounded. Anyway. Anyway. So if they click the Watch for this dog button, now that they've selected all their criteria, it says, we will notify you when one term's up. Now we can customize that message. That may not be how you want it to read. But basically what happens is another email is sent out. And again, you as the administrator get that email. And the email says, okay, I'm from Chris Martin. Let me see if it... And so it says, I'm Chris Martin. I'm looking for a young medium female chocolate Labrador retriever. My phone number is this. And again, the email address is in the from part. And again, this can also be formatted. So that's it. I think the last thing we want to show, if you want to pop back to the application, Chris, is that there is an About box, which just tells people a little bit about Great Dog Rescue New England. And it's this logo is what's going to appear in the splash screen when the application first loads.
There's one last thing. If you want to actually send a message that doesn't have anything to do with any of those.
Ah, I see. Right. If you want to just contact you for any reason whatsoever, you have this in here.
See, this is please fill out fields before sending. They all have to be filled out before it will actually send.
Right.
Hello there. Now I can send a message.
And off it goes.
Message sent. And again, just like the others, I can send and receive. And
so again, it's part of your email address. And it tells you all about the person.
And there's the hello in there. And of course,
Yep.
that will go away once I move it into so there's the email message and that's sent.
Great. So that is basically the app. It's short and simple, but it's the first iteration. Thanks for watching.